Well, Brown, it's a game of two halves here in Neil Douglas Park as the game ends in a penalty defeat. What's your thoughts on the game?
Well, we've got to be disappointed not to win the match. Any match that you don't win, it's disappointing. But if you step back and you look at the actual performance in the game, we'll go back to the group of players that are out in the field. They've hardly trained with each other. Obviously, a number of short-term deals out there, a couple of trialists, and we've got, I think, 8 injuries. So the first half display was outstanding, utterly dominant in that first period, and I think the only criticism was it was only 1-0 going into half time. In fairness to Clyde, we knew they would come out with a reaction, and they made a couple of changes at half time, and they had a much more aggressive style about their play in the second half and caused us some problems. And to be honest with you, through some good defending, some good saves, some missed chances, we still found ourselves one up in the game, and we came through that wee period, maybe 20 minutes in the second half, we were really under the cosh. We then give away the goal, but then we score straight back afterwards. And then I think for the last 15-20 minutes of the game, we've had 3 or 4 really good chances. In fairness to their goalkeepers, pulled off some excellent saves. They scored from a corner. We knew we were going to be under pressure physically against them for the whole game. They ended up getting one from the corner in the last few minutes, and then as I said, we have a really good chance in the last few minutes to try and win it. So overall, really strong performance in the first half. In fact, as good a performance we've seen for a long time, as dominant a performance. That's really positive. And then in the second half, even though they were the better team, we've created 3-4 really good chances, and maybe we could have taken a couple more. So, given this the group that we've got on the pitch, and the lack of time that they've had with each other, and the players that have got out injured, it's been a really strong performance. But we would have obviously loved to win the game, given the position we're in.
Obviously, you kind of touched on it there, the kind of short-term signings. A few of them there starting the game, a few coming off the bench. What do you make of their performances?
You know what, the guys that have came in, they've been a credit to themselves as players. They've came in, their attitude to the game has been first class, and they've all done well to one degree or another in respect to whatever happens with us going forward, or whatever happens with them with other opportunities going forward. They're giving themselves a real opportunity. But the biggest thing for me has been their attitude to the game, their energy to the game, and just their ability as well. They've shown it really well in the last 2 games, and great credit to them.
What's the mindset heading into Saturday's game against Peterhead?
I want to get the win. Obviously, like, it's so thick and fast. I don't think we'll have any players back that have been out injured. I don't think we'll be there yet. That'll probably more be likely the first league game of the season. But we're at home with Peterhead, a team in our own division. We'll see how the bumps and bruises are out tonight, but we're going to the game and we want to win. For our own players, it's a chance to get 90 minutes into them before the season starts. For the players that are going to start, who are short-term deals or trialists, another opportunity to impress. And if they can put in a level of performances they did in the first half in particular tonight, and what they've done over the last couple of games, then I'm sure we'll be going into the game in good confidence.
Cheers, Brown.
Okay.